Hey guys, welcome to this week's Restoration Revelations. We got a fun week that we're going to go through lots of things. You see me standing in front of this GT, and I am going to be working on it, but not in this episode. This episode is really cool because I got Chad coming in from out of town. We're going to be going over his car. He gets to choose not only where the seats are located, what kind of seats he's going to use, the audio systems, the mirrors he wants on it, the ride, so I get to take him for a test ride actually in my cool one. So this is the first time he's actually going to get to ride in one of the cars. You'll see. Anyways, we're also going to do some paint correction on the number 2 car. Plus, I'm going to go do some barn front. Did I say that I'm always looking for Chevelles? Guys, you got a great Chevelle, please reach out to us. If you're local especially. We're right in the Midwest. Call me. Reach out. Send us an email. Like, subscribe, follow along. It's going to be a good week here at Studio Hotrods with the Restoration Revelations. Can't wait to work on the GT. That's cool too. All right, peace. Let's get rolling. Man, it's just a cool car. Wait till you see what I'm gonna do to it. It ain't even fast yet, baby.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, hello.
Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, nice to meet you. We're building a Gray Ghost for him. We're going to go check that bad boy out.
Very exciting.
It is.
Yeah. Can't wait to see now the progress.
I know. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot we have to do that's different. Come on, we'll go do it.
Cool.
What's really cool is Chad's really tall, like me, 6'4", and that was really hard to make that car super comfortable for me. And this is his first time sitting in an A-body car with a hat on his head, actually comfortable, which is something we don't get to do. And if you're a big guy like me, you're like this. It's awful. Look at the room he's got. Man, I love these LT4 motors. They are bad. Cool. Anyways, Chad and his son Tyler just cut out of here to head back to Florida. This is the motor style that's going in his car, and I got to get back there because we got to start working on that cold air induction system. Oh yeah, let's go. This right here, this is part of the air induction system that we're making for the LT4. So one of the struggles I've had with the 3D printed parts is heat tolerance, right? Even though this is on the intake side of the thing and you got cool air going through here, I gotta be super sure that this thing's not gonna fold under heat. And some of the printed versions, I just wasn't feeling all that good when I was looking at the data sheets. Not trying to get too technical on you, but what I'm trying to do is show you this beautiful piece now. So we bought the preform wedges, which you can buy a million different places. This is 604, 304 stainless. This is polish finish, this is a brush finish, but we're gonna make the whole thing look polished when it's done. But let me show you what it's going. Pretty slick, ain't it? I've asked Jeff to actually go ahead and start fusion welding the outside of each one of those things. It's gonna take him a little bit while. Sexy look, that's a hot rod, that's a build. I'm proud of this bad boy. Hey guys, I love it when you get to get creative when we're making these intakes, right? This cold air intake that we're gonna modify and make for this LT4 obviously is unique to the LT4. Of course, we're gonna use a scoop that's gonna fit under the bumper on the driver's side, but getting that induction system all the way up to that LT4 and making it look clean and cool is really gonna be awesome because we're gonna polish that bad boy out and it's gonna look so sweet. If you watch how we're doing it, that's called walk in the cup. As you use it, you can make a fusion weld by actually applying the heat and walking the cup back and forth. If you look real close, that's how it looks so sexy. It almost looks like jewelry when we're done. It's a fusion weld because you're not actually adding any rod to it. You're just heating up the metal and pulling it together. It is sexy and it is gorgeous. Looks like a fighter jet, don't it? I don't know if you guys have been watching the episodes, but we did this firewall differently than we did the past. In the past, we would make the different pieces, weld everything around the perimeter of it, and it's really good, strong, it's better. but our process now has even gotten better, and it's gonna be a higher quality product. And it's really to a point now where it's super smooth. We've gone to a heavier material. We had a job shop actually cut the pieces for us. And now they've all been actually epoxied with a panel bond and screws. So we studded it, put it up there. We did the panel bond like a Ferrari, how they put that together. So we glued it all in place. I hate saying glued, but it's a panel bond. But anyways, this is all ready to go. We ground it down, we cleaned it up, and now we'll do a little bit of body work around that whole thing, and it's gonna be gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So our goal right now is we're starting on the inside to put the Dynamat in it. It's all cleaned up and ready to go. So we'll be doing that, and then this gets prepped up, and hopefully by the end of this week, this thing will have the Raptor liner on the bottom, all clean, ready to go. The hot rod black here, and have the Dynamat inside. So we can actually put it back on that chassis right there and get it to the wiring department. Different approach, I really like it. It's clean. Rather than having to weld it, each individual, you've seen us do it, right? If you haven't, go back and check it out. Instead of that whole process and cooling, there's no warpage, and I used a heavier material, so this is actually stronger and better than we did. That's what happens. You learn. By the time I'm done, I'll be perfect. One more little customized piece we're making for that gray Ghost. Man, it's gonna be a beautiful car. Speaking of beautiful, Murph is making us food. Let's go eat some lunch. Come on. Hope it's good.
Let's eat some lunch. Murphy's cooking on the grill. Corn on the cob and burgers, ooh, what a thrill. He sliced the veg and got the bread. Now mix the meat, dance to the beat, oh, what a treat. We're eating burgers off the grill. Run to the lunchroom, this is not a drill. Have one or two, save some for Sue. And don't forget, Sarah's hungry too.
I think we overdid this one a little bit. Okay, good lunch. Let's head out to a barn find a bunch of GTOs. We'll see. Maybe it'll be something good. Maybe it won't. Let's check it out. It's always an adventure. You never know what you're gonna get. Actually, today we're going to go, where are we going? About 30 miles away to a barn with a bunch of GTOs. Come on, let's see what it's about. We're going for a barn find. Sometimes you get these calls and you feel like you just should go. I don't like doing house calls all that much, but this, multiple GTOs, and one's a 67, which is a great year for GTOs, in my opinion. Anyways, we're gonna be there in a couple minutes. We're gonna see if it's good, bad, or ugly. Let's go, man. We have a rocket. Man, does that bring back memories? You know, first car, 1970 Le Mans. That's old school modification, Murph. Somebody actually hand fabricated a lot of that frame. Well, that didn't work out so well. Not the kind of cars I'm really looking for. If you're looking for race cars, I can get you a link to those, but not to so much. I need the nicer cars that people can enjoy. If it was even just a good body, I'd be on it. But when it's all modified with tub rear ends and tubular this and tubular that, it's not even got the OEM chassis anymore. For me, it may not be the right choice. I'll keep the hunt. If you got cars that are available, even like lots of parts or that kind of stuff, and you're close, send us a message. You never know. I might just come out and bring some cash. You notice what is in the booth, it's got a couple of paint imperfections that I just don't like on it. So I've decided to go ahead and take the time and authorize Brian to start working on it, where we're going to actually jump into the re-smooth out and re-block out some of the sides that weren't as straight and as perfect as I like. As long as I got the color, and I got the paint, and I got the clear going on, I might as well just go that little bit of an extra mile to make sure that that car is radically beautiful. The 50/50, Bill, I didn't even call you. I'm just doing it. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. It's my name on it too, brother. And that is going to be gorgeous. So we dive a little deeper sometimes, but making the product right, putting the extra effort into it, I got no problem with it. There's a fine line between fear and respect. Scared to put down the paint, but we're gonna do that tomorrow morning. We'll show it to you in the next week's episode. We're laying out these stripes, taking your time to make it just perfect, that fine line, and making that clear go down gorgeous. So you put down the white, then we'll put down the rest of the Hugger orange, and then we'll clear it all at the same time, save the step, and makes for a really, really good job. Speaking of a good job, I'll tell you something that I love. It's the best part of the episode. Come on, let's go to the Bible. Come on. What do you think about the people that walk around with the Bible in their hand saying, "Sinner"? Sinner.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, I'm a sinner too.
I
You know,
don't,
time, wait, you know how many times in the Bible it talks about Satan and evil?
probably a lot,
Like, why? Why does it talk about it so much?
because it's important to
Because
know.
it's actually real,
Yeah, it's an important subject.
right?
It is.
Well, how could it be good without evil,
That'd be hard.
right?
It's complex.
I heard I heard a story about Albert Einstein. And he was in school and a professor said, you know, you guys believe God made everything, right? And he's going through this whole thing. And Albert Einstein said, yeah, I believe God made everything. And then the professor was like, well, then who made evil? And Albert Einstein says, well, let's talk about something else. Can you measure cold? And the professor's like, nope, can't measure cold. Albert Einstein says, you're right. You can only measure warmth. He goes, can you measure darkness? And the professor said, you can't measure darkness. You can only measure light. And he goes, and that's where evil steps into the picture. That's just the absence of God. Isn't that crazy? Albert Einstein, supposedly, anyways, let me give you a cool verse in the Bible that I like.
Wow,
Pretty wild.
that's wild.
That's right. So this is in 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Then this is the part where it gets about evil and good, right? Be self-controlled and alert. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. There is good, there is evil out there. This book has all kinds of navigation between the 2 points. Anyways, thanks for being part of Restoration Revelations. Like I said, if you don't have a Bible, tell me and we'll figure out a way to get you one. Find friends that are believers, find a Bible church, base, that kind of stuff, and build some cool cars. Go fast. And if their Jackie comes around, she's always angry. She's always slipping out the door. And that wraps up this week for Jackie. Is it Friday yet?
Thursday.
Are you coming in tomorrow?
No.
That's my life. All right. I will see you guys next week. Like, subscribe, follow along. It's fun. We'll build some cool stuff.